Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Let me check something. My cord, I think a cord is loose on my mic or something. It keeps like dropping it and then reconnecting.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
what's up? Because it kept happening in the other one too, and when I was in the group call, and I had to keep like exiting and reconnecting.
okay. Yep. Sure, no problem.
I was asking if you meant so you asked me how long have I been playing. I was wondering if you meant in the series or just in general Magic.
Just in general.
I'll keep this.
I can keep as well.
I've played since the 90s, and then I took like a 15-year break at around 2000.
Okay, wow. And then came back probably around BSC or cons.
Yeah, a little after that, and then I like played for a bit. I took like another year off, and then I started playing again. And I came back during Modern Horizons for the second time, and that was fun.
Cool.
I've been playing really steadily since then. And that was crazy. Coming back during Modern Horizons was insane.
Yeah, I can imagine. All right. You ready? Yeah.
Yep. Let's do this thing.
Awesome. All right. I will play as Zagatron. Go ahead.
Alright. I will play a Flagstones Impasse.
Sure. Tap. Drop turn. Ooh. Sorry about that. Bringing full tap. That's good.
I will drop turn. I'll play. I'll play a Flagstones, Float, Legendary Rule, and search for.
I'm gonna play a Smoke over Island. Go.
Alright, I'll tap. Draw. I'll play an island.
Oh, okay, so it's probably just Jeskai control.
And I'll tap a red and a white. I'll play Cleansing Wildfire, targeting my Flagstones.
Sure, you got it.
Alright. So that'll go. I'll grab my basic and a plains. Grab a triome. And an island. Another sap as well. I'll draw my card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll pass to you.
Sure. End step, I will target myself and draw 2 cards with Archers.
Alright.
1, 2.
Got
Move to the top. Yeah, it's pretty good. Untap. Draw turn. Oh boy. Okay. I will play this Drowned Catacomb and pass the turn.
Which triumph do you have in play, by the way?
Zagoth Triumph.
Zago. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. So you said you played a
Drowned Catacomb.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep. Go ahead.
Alright. Tap. Draw.
Actually, I'll make this help a little bit.
Play red and blue. I'll cast Cleansing Wildfire on your Triumph.
2 lands in play. Sure, I'll float a blue.
Alright.
And then I will go search.
For basic, and it comes in tapped. I'll draw my card.
Yep. On a basic island.
I will pay a red, and I'll bolt you.
Okay, with the blue, I'm gonna tap 3 and cast Cryptic Counter Draw.
Alright.
Doesn't feel very good, but use the mana.
And I'll pass to you.
Okay, I will untap. Draw turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Play a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Tap 3. Cast everybody's favorite Titan.
Mm-hmm. Burrow's good.
Okay. Trigger. Gain 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. It is not letting me adjust the life cycle. Give me a sec. This is strange.
Maybe try reloading the...
Yeah, it's giving me a non-responsive web page. So let me rejoin on the Discord server. Here we go.
Sometimes it happens. It happens to me, and I just like reload the page and it works.
Yep. Alright, so gain 3 life, draw a card, put a land into play. I will put this Polluted Delta into play.
Alright.
Then this back trigger goes off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
Alright. Untap. Draw. I will pay 1 red, and I'll bolt you.
Sure. Take 3. Okay.
Here's
Figures is all. Let's do this. There you go.
and then I'll pass.
Okay. On your end step, I'll crack the Polluted Delta. And I will find a Breeding Pool tapped.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Move to tap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw turn.
Yep.
Okay. That's interesting.
What should you be at 19?
I should be at 16 because I took 3 from the bolt. Or, yeah, because I should be at 23.
You're
took 3 from the bolt, and then
bolt, and then
yeah, so 19. Sorry about that.
Yeah, very good. I just wanted to make sure you weren't. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Play Field of Ruin,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will pass the turn.
Alright. 2. I'll put into play Snapcaster.
Sure. Targeting?
I'm going to target Bolt.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay a red. And Bolt you. I lost you. Hello? Off the webpage and off the... Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Oh, there you're back. Cool.
Yep. So I'm taking 3 from the vault, so I'll be down at 16.
Alright. Cool. Alright, then move to my turn.
Yep. Okay, this is strange. Now I don't see your thing updating.
I should have 4 lands and a Snapcaster in play.
Okay. Did you want to try it on Discord too? That might work better, the camera.
Could, yeah. Here, let me reload once.
Yep.
Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Hello? Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Can you see me now?
No.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
try
blank
again.
screen to me too. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. This is very strange.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just see. Let me close it again and try it. Okay. Okay, I see 4 lands and your snap, and then the exile. So I think we're okay.
Okay.
I should be at 16 though.
Yeah. This continues. Yeah, I guess we'll go over to Discord video if this fails again. Alright, I drew for turn. Alright. And first move to combat, swing for 2. Hello? Can you hear me? I can see you. Can't hear you. What the hell? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can, yeah.
Okay, I fatally pushed your Snapcaster range
Alright.
after declaring him close.
In response, I will... yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Then I will... pay 2, and I will Cleansing Wildfire your breeding pool.
Okay, in response, I'll tap the breeding pool and the forest, and then I'll target your Zagoth Shrine. Or not Zagoth, the Robert Shrine with you.
Alright.
I'll find a Snowcovered Island.
I'll find an island.
Mm-hmm. And then the wildfire will resolve. So explode, and I will go find a Snowcovered.
And I'll draw my card.
Or a regular island, sorry.
There we go. I'll play my land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, after missing like 4 land drops.
4 land drops.
Cannot believe it in this deck too. Never happened.
Yeah, in a controller.
And where like half my cards they draw a card. Alright. And then I'll pass.
Sure. I will untap. Can I draw stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. Alright. I will cast a Thoughtseize.
Alright. That will... Alright, in response... Actually, that'll be resolves.
Okay.
I have Snap, Remand, Path to Exile, Lightning Helix, Remand, and Jace.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's target the Snapcaster Mage.
Alright.
I'll say I'll lose 2, go to 14.
Mm-hmm.
I will play Polluted Delta Return. Green, green, blue, blue. Burrow, I'll exile Fatal Push and the 4 lands.
Alright. I will... I'll pay 2 and I'll remand.
Yeah, that happens. So this will go to my hand.
Draw a card.
And then I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
Alright. Draw for my turn. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, a bunch.
1 Witch's Hero. Here you go.
I'll pass.
Sure, I'll crack the polluted text on so.
Mm-hmm.
Find a water grape tapped.
Yep.
Alright. Untap.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Cast her up.
In response, I will pay 2 and I'll remand.
That happens. Alright, let's try to see if I can pass her out.
I draw my card. You do it again?
Yep.
I will Remand again.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here.
Alright, I lost your video again.
Uh-oh.
Can you see? Are you still on spell table?
Yes.
Okay, let me.
And I
try
can
to
see
load.
you.
Okay.
So I see the second remand. Alright, 1 second. Let me redo. I don't know why it does this. This is like super annoying. Okay, so I see the remand. You see me back?
Alright, now you're back. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So remand's still on the stack, targeting grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess that happens.
Alright, draw my card.
I'll play a Misty Rainforest, then I'll pass to you.
And drop a turn. I will play a land for turn, a Mystic Sanctuary, and I will put on top Cleansing Wildfire.
Sure.
And I'll tap 3 and a 4th, and I'll play Jace.
Sure. I will respond by playing my link.
Alright. Then I'll pass it over to you.
Okay. I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Caster.
Cast is good. Triggers.
Okay, so 2 triggers on the stack. I'll order it so that the draw trigger is on the stack after the sack trigger. So the sack trigger will happen after the draw.
Okay. So, alright. So you get the draw, right? And then I'm going to respond after that.
To the sack trigger. Okay. So I will draw. Gain 3 life. Okay, now you get chips. Yep.
I'll tap for white, and I'll path to exile.
Sure, that's no big surprise.
Yeah.
I will go fetch the swamp. Snow-covered swamp. Duck. Okay, I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Alright. On tap. Draw. I'll tap 2. Oh, Cleansing Wildfire my flagstones.
I will Aether Gust.
In response, I will tap 3, and I'll force.
Okay, I will Archmage's Charm, force negation.
Alright. So, this goes here. This goes. Put it on top. And pass.
Sure. End step, I will crack Mystery Rainforest. And then I will put Mystic Sanctuary. And And then I'll put Cryptic back on top.
Yeah.
Move to draw step, or untap. Upkeep, draw the Cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
Play Uro.
Uro's good.
Let's do this way. So trigger, draw card.
Mm-hmm.
Put land into play, which I can't. Throw into the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will pass the turn to you. Go ahead.
Alright. I'll draw. And how many cards are you down to now?
I have 4 cards in hand.
4, okay. Alright, I'll tap 2 again, and I'll wildfire my flag stones.
You got it.
Alright. Alright, trigger on the flagstones. So, get a... I'll get a prairie stream. And then I'll get a mountain. I cannot believe it's like I took the fetch lands out of my deck or something.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's been a weird game.
Yeah, it has been. I'm like furiously fishing for Field of the Dead.
I figured you must be running it.
I'm like, oh my god, I need to find it.
I'll play my land for turn.
Yep.
And then I will pass to you.
Okay, I will move to my untap.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep, draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, place Scalding Tarn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap for 4 and cast Uro. Exiling Ether Gust, Misty Rainforest, Polluted Delta, Mana Leak, Thoughtseize.
I will... Yeah, Earl's good.
Okay, trigger.
Yep.
Draw a card, gain 3 life. Put a land into play. Misty Rainforest. Go ahead.
I will... Alright, I'll untap. And draw for turn.
Four cards in hand.
That's what I was curious about. Alright, I'll play 1, 2, 1. Alright, I'll first start by fetching, which my first fetch the game.
Yep.
Just insane.
Wild.
Means I'm gonna have a whole bunch of dead draws eventually. Get my Mystic. Alright. I'm gonna put Cleansing Wildfire on top.
Okay. It's not letting me refresh my life total, by the way, for this Uro, so I should be at 18.
It's alright. We could just use your phone if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
I might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll play a Shark Typhoon.
Okay, I will respond to the Shark Typhoon. So I will crack a Misty Rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
17. Fetching a Mystic Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Trigger Vet Archmage's Charm back on top.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast Cryptic, doing counter target spell draw, the Archmage's Charm.
Got it. Alright. Cool. Then you go.
Okay. I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Move to combat.
Sure.
Swing with Uro.
Sure.
Trigger, gain 3 life, draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Put a land into play. I do not want to put into play. Second main. I will do nothing and pass to you.
Alright. Draw. Alright, I'll do this. Pay. Wait. Let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna play Teferi.
Okay, I will respond by casting Mana.
Alright, I will pay the 3.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna Archmage's Charm the Teferi.
Alright. Alright, here we go.
Okay. Untap. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 6. Or declare her as an attacker, I guess.
Yeah.
Trigger on her. Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 3 life. Alright.
I can't see you anymore.
Oh. I don't know why Spell Table does this. It's so strange.
I've never happened this many. I've had it happen like once in like a 4-hour match, but never like this many times.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I can thank God I can hear you in Discord because
Yeah.
it's just my camera that stops. I think.
Alright, so I'll be down to 7.
Yep. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright.
I think for games 2 and 3, we might want to just do Discord.
Yeah. I was also just gonna stop freaking. Let's see. Alright, let's try. try casting Teferi again.
Okay. I have another mana.
Alright, so I'll pay for the 3.
And then I will cast another Audacious Charm.
Another one. Jeez.
Yeah. I've drawn like 4 cards off this earth.
Alright, let's just move to game 2.
Okay. Alright. Do you mind if we move to Discord?
Yeah, we can do that. Oh, there's at least some cryptics. Jesus. Guess I could have kept going, but whatever. I was actually gonna kill Chrome too.
Yeah. I feel like I should probably just do that too.
I guess that's the real problem.
Yeah, it's probably Chrome just not letting a setting through or something.
Because I haven't restarted this computer, and especially Chrome, I think, in like over a week on. So.
Okay. Well, I'll see you over there on the Discord channel. Alright. Can you see me? Is it all set? All good?
Trying to.
Yeah, sorry, I think it messes with your stream is a problem.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, thanks for that. Sorry about that.
It's all good. All good.
Alright. You're seeing drawing more lands this game.
Or just the good cards in my deck.
The good cards in your deck.
Like,
The paths and the...
like in a control matchup, I having like seeing
2
like
bolts.
all my bolts and all my
Helix
lightning
lasers.
helix is not
Yeah.
exactly what I want to see.
No, I can imagine not.
That was insane.
Alrighty, sir. Back here, yeah. So,
Also, the annoying restarting everything every 2 seconds.
yeah, kind of breaks the flow of the game. So,
Yeah, just a little bit.
trust me, I find it frustrating too. And Chrome is like, this page has stopped responding. It's like, what? Why?
And this computer is like super overpowered, and like the fact that like Chrome is usually the worst offender is like insane to me.
Yeah, I literally just upgraded because I was lucky enough to get a 5800X, and so, like, the fact that like we're still having issues is telling.
Yeah, I have an i7 in here. I have 16 gigabytes of memory, a super overpowered motherboard, and then and a 1070 GPU.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm running a 1070 and 32 gigabytes too, so
Yeah.
I find it surprising that.
Like, Chrome is our biggest problem. I'll be on the play.
Sure, sounds good. Sounds good.
Hopefully we can like have a nice flow and actually play.
See the game, yeah, that'd be great. I can keep.
Yeah, I can keep as well.
Okay, sounds good.
Alrighty. And we'll start with a quoted strand and go.
Sure. Drop turn.
Yep.
Polluted Delta, go ahead.
Alright. And a turn. Crack.
Yep.
Get a triumph.
Sure.
Already a fetch land. I
Yep.
can't believe I went through half my deck without seeing a fetch.
Without us seeing it, yeah, because you play 10, right? Or
8, I believe.
8, yeah, the Flooded Strands and Scalding Tones.
Yeah. Alright, I'll draw for turn. I'll play Mystic Sanctuary tapped and pass.
Okay, and step I will get a Zagoth Triumph. Whatever it is. This. Alright. Move to tap. Drop turn. Play a Misty Rainforest, go ahead.
Alright. Tap. Draw. Play a Flagstones and say go.
Sure. I will crack this and get a Watery Grave tapped. Yeah. Hit me with the surprise boil. Just kidding. I couldn't even be mad. I'd just be like, wow. Alright, untap. Drop turn. Wow, that's not really an opportune land drop. Okay, I will play Field of the Dead tapped and then pass the turn.
Yeah, that's not probably what you're looking for. And draw. Alright. Play at the very.
Okay, I will just hold the speed.
Alright. And you're go.
Okay, untap. Drop turn. Oh, jeez. Okay, play another Field of the Dead. I'll cast an Ashiok.
In response,
Yep.
I'll force and pitch Snapcaster.
Sure. Let's see what it does. And then I will pass to you.
Alright.
Oh, double field. Feels bad. Uh-oh.
Alright, I'll pass.
Sure, that's that. Drop turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Alright. Soul Guide Lantern.
when does field do? I always forget. When's it? I can't click on it. Is it 5?
Soul Guide Lantern is field is 7. So
7. I was trying to remember which one is which because I always get the number of lands mixed up for Valakut and Field. So it's 7.
7 or more lands with different names.
Cool.
Yep.
Soul Guide Lantern. Let's. Yeah, that one's good.
Okay. ETB trigger, I will choose the Force of Negation. And then I will pass the turn.
I will play land for turn. And pass.
Okay. What's that? Draw. Oh boy. Go ahead. That's the turn.
Alright. I will draw. Alright, and I'll pass.
Okay. What's that? Draw. I see we're both playing very interactive games of Magic.
Yeah.
I'll cast a Thoughtseize.
Alright. In response. I'll fetch.
Yep.
Good. Steam Vents. Take 2.
Yep. 16.
And I will tap 4, and I'll cast Ashiok's Erasure.
Ooh, that's fancy. Let me remember what that does. That's the counter target spell, right?
It's actually exile target spell. And so
Exile target
Flash.
spell, you're removing it. Same name as that exile card. Got it. Sure. So this will go to exile, and it's underneath the Ashiok's Erasure.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, I still, it hasn't resolved, so I don't take 2, right?
No.
Okay, and then I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
And I'll pass.
Okay, you are instead. I'm gonna sacrifice Soul Guide Lantern, draw a card, pay 1. Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, move to mine tap.
Yeah.
I'll keep draw. Okay, Looted Delta. Go ahead.
I'll pass to you.
Okay. I will not crack for the sake of my own sanity. Untap. Draw. Okay. Misty Rings. Go ahead.
Alright. Draw. I will. I will cast Surgical, targeting your Mystical dispute.
Okay. That's fine. So, Aether Gust, Mystic Sanctuary, Force of Negation, Archmage's Charm, Spell Snare, Jason Mind Sculptor. Mystical Dispute will go into my Exile. I don't have any other Mystical Disputes, but keynotes are I brought in Veil of Summer, I have a Narset Part of Veils, 4 Uro, 1 Bloodchief's Thirst, 2 Abrupt Decay, 3 Cryptic Command, 2 Thoughtseize, 2 more Force of Negation, and 3 more Archmage's Charm. And 2 Field of Ruin.
Got it. Okay, I was just trying to see what was in your hand again, because yours got right out.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll play open, so that because you should know what's in my hand.
Force, 1 spell, snare, and Aether Gust, and a land. Stick. Got it.
I have 14.
Yeah. And then, and
Here you go.
yeah, your go.
Okay. Your end step, I will crack the spell to
Mm-hmm.
get a Breeding Pool tapped. I guess I'm not keeping any secrets from you. That's what my deck looks like. You should theoretically know what is in it, so down to 17. Alright, move to my untap. Untap. Draw for turn. Okay. Well, that's really awkward. Play a Mystic Sanctuary for no value. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
I'm at 6 unique lands, so.
Okay, gotcha. That's good enough. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll pass to you.
Okay. Your end step, move to my upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Field of Ruin. Trigger Field of the Dead twice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Round timer ended.
Turn. Alright, I will. Alright, I will. Pass to you.
Okay. On your end step, I'll activate Field of Ruin,
Yep.
targeting your Triumph.
Alright, now I'll float the blue, let's say.
I'll put an island into play, trigger Field of the Dead twice.
Yeah, that's right.
Move to untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. Move to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 8.
And I will. take the 8.
Yep. Doing 6. Move to move to my end step.
Oh yeah. Well, you get priority first. Or you can do it
I have new actions.
I will. I will pay 2. I'm gonna cast Snapcaster.
Sure. I will spell scare.
I will. Force pitching. Talzin.
Got it. I will cast Force Negation. Targeting your force.
Alright. And there's. This is there. I will cast Remand. Targeting
on force. Okay. I'll go ahead and fetch.
Mm-hmm.
Get a snow-covered island.
Yep.
Trigger Field of the Dead twice. And then I'll Archmage's Charm targeting the Remand.
Gotcha. And that'll be the end of that.
Okay. Good game, sir. I think Field of the Dead should be a banned card. Let's put it.
Yeah. Well, I could try. Like, I have Cryptic left. I could try Cryptic Lock, but it's just not gonna work out. Yeah. I also just never drawn like that in 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that was insane.
It's like I play this like all the time, and like once in a while I miss a land drop. I never miss like all the land drops. I didn't change my deck.
Yeah, it was weird that both of our decks, I mean, you play like 26, 27 lands anyways, right?
Yeah.
So like both of our decks just bricked for like 5 turns.
It's insane.
That was good. I've never had a surgical cast on me while it was on webcam, so I was like, I guess like here's the important information you need to know.
Yeah, that's usually, it's like, yeah, just give me a quick rundown, give me what you boarded in, is usually, because I've actually casted it a bunch, especially in Legacy. Because it's a very popular card in Legacy.
Right. I can see that.
But yeah, it's, yeah, that's essentially what you do, is like, it's like, alright, what'd you board in, what'd you board out, what are your, give me the highlights of your deck.
Yeah. All the important stuff, right?
Yeah. And obviously what's in your hand.
Yes, that seems to be pretty crucial information. Alright, well, good games, man.
Yeah, you too.
Yep. And if I don't see you, good luck in the qualifiers and stuff for the main traders event.
Oh yeah, sure, you too. If you end up playing, I mean, obviously if you do mana traders, it's always worth playing it.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, man, I'll see you back in the lobby.
Yep, see you.
Welcome back. It's been a real slog. Fight.
That was the most fun. The table like constantly broke for us.
Yeah, it was not great.
I feel like spell table.
I don't know why. Like I've never had this issue before. Like I started playing the MTG Melee events, and then like now I just like if you appear with me, Discord is like way easier.
Are you using a phone or a webcam?
I'm using a webcam. Like a
Yeah,
proper webcam.
both were.
Weird.
I feel like it had a lot less to do with us than just like the spell table itself and Chrome.
Yeah, it was weird because like we could hear each other really fine in Discord, but it was just the video. Like he would cut out, I would cut out, and it was not great.
Luckily, we're doing Discord for the voice, otherwise we'd be totally lost.
Yep.
Alright, everyone's fine? Cool.
New pairing received.
Oh. Somebody have met MTG Melee paired up with their Alexa? Hold on.
That's the MTG Melee voice, Dave.
Oh, I've never had it turned on before.
Time to leave the couch.
What are you playing?
All right, Jake. I'm gonna call you on Discord.
Guess I'm on a buy.
I got the buy.
I don't know why mine's not updating.
Aaron?
Oh, here
Aaron
it
is,
is.
yeah, Aaron is Neon's lights, right?
Yep. You want to do spell table?
Yeah, I sent you a link.
Sweet.
Dan, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm gonna make a spell table.
Sure, I'll call you as well.
Oh, okay.
So you're Mr. Skittles?
That's me.
Okay, great. I'll call you.
How's everything going tonight, guys?
It's going.
Good, how are you?
Good. Sorry I wasn't able to make it. I just kid stuff. So
It happens. It's all good.
yeah.
I hear ya.
How was your
Yeah.
first round?
Sorry?
How was your first round?
Not the best. We had technical issues like crazy. Like, spell table kept crashing on both of us. Luckily, on Discord was working. Eventually, we just went over to Discord for game 2 and played on the video, and that worked fine. I don't know. After that, just restarted. I killed Chrome and restarted it, and now it seems to be working fine. But
I
man,
mean, it's either a bad server on the spell table side or something in your browser cache. Who knows?
yeah. Yeah, I haven't restarted Chrome for I think for a week or so. So I assume
I'll
that's
do
the
it
problem.
too.
Yeah.
Can't believe the number of tabs I have open at the end of a work week on my work machine. It's crazy. It's like 500 tabs open.
I'm the same way, and when I share screen with my coworkers and stuff, they're always like, "What the hell is going on? How come your computer isn't in a fire?" I'm like, "Well, that's just what happens." And then I prune them usually at the end of the week, and then I start all over.
It's true. It's funny. But like everybody in my company is the same way.
Oh,
So
really?
it's like all of us have 500 tabs open all the time. Do you do this too? And you're like, yeah, we all do.
So,
So many Google Docs, guys. So many docs.
So I started using a tab suspender, and that works really great. Or the great suspender, and it works really well. what it does is you can whitelist certain ones, so it doesn't do this, but it essentially like shuts down the tab and saves a screenshot of what's on that screen and shows it to you, so that way it saves on the memory. So it allows you to have like 100 tabs open without actually using 100 tabs worth of memory. Works really well.
I love this idea. What's it called?
It's the Great Suspender.
What's it
So if
called?
you- So it's
check it
a
out.
Chrome extension, and it's called the Great Suspender.
Oh. What do you do for work, Bob?
I'm a database engineer, a computer engineer. I work for Peloton.
What platforms?
No kidding.
Bob, are you working on Oracle or MySQL or
I
proprietary stuff?
most of my experience has been in MySQL, but we run Postgres at
Yeah.
Peloton. I've worked with Oracle, but that was like 12 years ago. I haven't really worked with it since.
Hasn't
I've
changed.
done a ton of MySQL. I used to work at Tumblr too,
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
so.
I'm a platform engineer, so
Oh yeah. there you
really,
go.
I do a lot of supercomputer related stuff with research. I work for UC Santa Cruz,
Oh, nice.
but I work with a lot of database engineers as well.
Yeah, I just ended up doing a lot of I mean, I'm more really of a software engineer. I just happen to know a bunch about databases and
That's a good place to be. I mean,
working with I like to work in the ORM and that, and write ORMs and make them better and whatnot.
that's cool. Dave, what do you do for your day job? I don't actually know.
I'm a creative director.
Okay.
I'm like a graphic designer. Used to do a lot of print, but now I work at a big company in healthcare tech. I'm like their in-house creative director.
Gotcha.
Oh, cool.
I was at like a weird startup place before this, where we were half private equity, half startup,
Mm-hmm.
and I did consulting too. And then before that, I was like an agency, total agency guy. But I mostly work in
Do graphic design with that agency, or?
Yeah, like so yeah, I'm traditionally a graphic designer, and I like to lead the projects now. So sometimes I do a little bit of writing, sometimes I do a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of project management, a little bit of being an account guy kind of stuff. So most of my time I spend in PowerPoint. That's what people want these days.
People want these days. That's true.
But I would
You can make it look slick and have curb appeal. That's like really hard to do. So
it's extremely hard, even after 20 years of trying. I went in-house at this place like 6 months ago. So it's my first in-house gig, which has been interesting.
yeah, that's a little learning curve.
Oh, yeah, that
how
must
old
be
are you?
interesting.
Kids are 2 and 5.
Okay. I have a 9-month-old, a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old. So I always identify when you got parent duties chiming in.
Yeah. Absolutely. My 5-year-old just ran downstairs like 3 times tonight and was like, "What are you guys doing?" He came downstairs after being up, like laying down for like 45 minutes. He came downstairs and found me and my wife just sitting on the couch staring into space.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you guys doing? You aren't even watching TV? You aren't even doing anything?" I'm like, "No." Just sitting here quietly next to each other. He was like, "Is this what you do when I go to bed?" And I was like, "Yes, this is what you do."
Enjoy the quiet.
Key, what are you playing tonight? Bob, what are you playing tonight? You're on control.
I'm playing Jeskai Control.
Oh, sweet. Which kind of version are you doing? Like the Cleansing Wildfire kind of thing, or are you doing something more traditional?
No, I'm doing Cleansing Wildfire with Flagstones. I'm not playing the Bloodstone version, but I saw
Lotus Field and stuff.
Sorry.
With Lotus Field and all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, I'm not playing that version. So, just the more, I would say it's Spike's older version, and I've been
Doesn't
trying
have
out some
Geist.
new cards in the sideboard. So
You have Geist St. Trapped in there too?
no, I do not.
Not that old.
That would be real.
No. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That would 2015, 2014.
It's more like 4 months old.
I thought that he had it in his original version he was even playing in 2020. But then maybe moved
he
it out
had
pretty
one
quickly.
version that he was trying out with it, but that was like I think the more aggressive one. That was
So
with
that's the one I'm thinking
the,
of, like the aggro one,
the
basically.
tribal flames one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is more still of a control deck, and I've been trying out some different cards in the sideboard. That one in particular I've really liked is Ashiok's Erasure.
Cool.
It's been actually really
Wow.
in non-control like matchups. It's been pretty amazing. Against like Tron, it was great. Against Primeval Titan, it's been great. Against Prime Time, if you can Cleansing Wildfire, ramp yourself, and then just wait and cast it against their Prime Time, you essentially just win.
Because it's not just instants and sorceries, it's like any spell entering the battlefield, basically, right? Wow, cool. That's interesting. When I read this kind of card, I just think like, oh, this is against instants and sorceries, but then you gotta read the text more closely.
Yep. And it keeps them from casting it again, but there's also fun little tricks you can do, like if you don't care about them casting that specific spell again, you can keep the card in exile forever by following it up with with any bounce spell, like let's say Cryptic, bounce it before the trigger will resolve and it'll go into exile, but the card won't be under it. So it leaving the battlefield trigger will happen before the trigger that says it goes into exile underneath it. So then it just stays in exile forever, and you get to reuse the spell. So
That's
you
a
can,
cool little edge case.
yeah. Comes up once in a while, but the main case is just like, hey, you're playing any combo-y kind of deck. You just cast it against against one of their main pieces, or like let's say, Tron cast against one of their big pieces, and there you go.
Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, Wormcoil Engine.
Yeah, exactly. Wormcoil Engine especially.
Because then they don't get the tokens either. If that gets
Exactly.
Yeah, that's nice.
You can also cast against like their Ancient Stirring, so they can stop searching.
Cool. I take it you got to buy this round, Bob?
Yeah.
I guess maybe you didn't realize he's still in the chat here. I think we're just watching him play on the table right now. Wish we could see his cards. We could do like commentary or something.
Do some casting over it. I was just leaving up another legacy deck for next time we play.
Well, we got Vintage coming up. I'm super
I know,
pumped.
I got my vintage deck ready already, so that's good to go. I can't wait till Tuesday.
I just decided on it.
I
I'm
can't
gonna
even
go.
imagine what vintage is like right now.
I'm
What's that
gonna,
even like?
I'm gonna start playing in it for the Mana Traders this weekend, and I'm excited to play in it. I watched some videos or some streams and that people have been putting up. Looks fun. I mean, I'd love to cast a Time Walk,
Oh man. Breaks my heart so hard. Every time I look at those cards, I'm like, God, what did I do? What did I do 25 years ago? When I was a kid, my dad used to tell me these stories about his Mickey Mantle cards.
Yeah.
It's like I had a box full of Mickey Mantle cards, and then now I'm just like, oh my God, I'm the same exact freaking person as my dad.
History repeating itself.
Oh no! I wish I had more, bought more of these when they were cheap. And yeah, oh yeah, right. That's right. this video, this camera isn't live on, but you guys can't see it. I have a Mox Sapphire and a Black Lotus, and it's just like, I wish I would have, like, when those cards were like $20, it would have been so nice to just buy a bunch of them. Could retire.
One of the Moxes that I had, I bought for 40. I think I bought my Mox Emerald when I was like 17. It was like $40. I think if I remember right. But I was not around when Lotus was $20. The only friend of mine who ever had one, who's actually in the chat, his name is J Seeds in the Slack. He bought a Black Lotus off of a guy. He traded it off a guy for a Library of Alexandria and a bunch of other stuff. And then he sold it, I think, like 3 or 4 months later for like $150. But that's as cheap as I remember it being when I was a teenager.
Even that though is just like so cheap. Oh
my god! I mean, I've told this story before, but I sold when I was 17 years old. I was in a band, and I wanted to get some equipment. So I had all these Magic cards. I sold them to my dad. I sold him all 40 duels, full play set of duels.
Wow.
I had a Time Walk, Time Twister, Ancestral. I had 4 Moxes. It didn't have a Lotus, and I don't remember which Mox I didn't have anymore. I'm pretty sure I didn't have a Pearl.
Okay.
But sold them all that for like $1,000 in 1996.
Oof.
And now I don't even know what that's worth. I mean, it's worth an insane amount of money. My Time Twister was like cherry mint. My Ancestral was cherry mint. Like, cards. Yeah.
Several tens of thousands of dollars probably is what that's worth now, unfortunately.
I used to use those cards to cast freaking Sarah Angels. Like that is what my vibe was.
Yeah, well, creatures have changed so much, obviously. Like, you know, you used to pay like 5 mana for a vanilla like 4/4, and now if the card doesn't like draw you a card and essentially take an extra turn, like it's not worth playing.
Like draw, like come back a second time, 2 mana, 3 mana, like it's a 4/4.
I do think a lot of Magic is better now than it was then. Personally, like just the cards are more interesting. There's more things you can do with things. Like the rules make more sense. I mean, the damage on the stack was like this point. I actually feel like it was a pretty bad kind of thing. Yeah, for Magic for a while. So.
Have you tried playing old school or middle school at all, Dave?
No, it's just not. I would have liked to play old school. There's a kind of like group of guys in Chicago that plays old school, and they dress up like they're in like a biker gang. Like they have like black denim. They're like punk guys, and they have Moxes. Like it's a weird thing. We would see them at bars sometimes here, and I always want to hang out with them, but like do really like casting Kurtage, but maybe not quite that much. You know what I mean?
The decks can be really expensive, but I mean you can get them for cheap too. I mean, as long as you just want to play your nostalgic cards, like it's okay. You know.
That's true.
Were you guys?
A lot of them have good proxy rules as well. So I mean, you don't have to have the duels anymore necessarily in Black Border or something to play.
Were you guys playing?
I really would have loved to like. What's that?
That's what were you guys talking about? Sorry, I had to leave that room. My fiance was playing Tomb Raider, and apparently it's that one of the levels with zombies or something, and she started screaming. I was like, "What the hell's I thought something like, you know, like a
there's a rat in the room.
Like something in the.
We were talking. I was just asking Dave if he had ever played old school or middle school Magic.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So, like the old school rules.
Yeah, old school is like the first 5 sets, basically.
Yeah. I thought about after this is all done, I'd like to get back into it because there's a pretty big scene for it here in Manhattan. So.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And I started playing Legacy more. What?
So where do people play in Manhattan these days?
So there's a few different places. I won't go to the one. There's one Monacy Comics or whatever I won't go to because A few people have gotten their decks stolen there, including one of my friends. And then I saw I saw the deck the next week because the guy had the balls to like bring it and play it the next week. And after that, I haven't gone. But then there's a place in Astoria called Game Astoria. It's they play Legacy every Monday, and then there's a couple other play groups and stuff. There's like a private play group I play Modern with on Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure a few of them know who and where cause I think some of them play Legacy and Old School and Vintage. So I was gonna start getting back with that. And then there's at least once or twice a year there's tournaments that are like eternal tournaments. So they'll do like Legacy on like Saturday and Vintage on Sunday. So
Cool.
I'm looking forward to playing those. And especially, I have a play set of like all the duels, and I have proxy, and they're usually for Vintage or for Old School. It's usually 15 proxies you get. So, and I have proxies of all the power, so I don't have to risk bringing any power or anything. So, yeah.
Bob, have you watched the 90s MTG?
So I've actually been I'm on one of the episodes. That's the group I started playing with them, and then the lockdown happened. So I was actually gonna contact them, and now that I had a back surgery this summer and like my back issue, so I've been playing with you guys. But even that, for a bit, I wasn't playing any Magic, including online. I'm planning on starting to stream more, do some of the challenges, and then I was gonna contact the main guy,
Chris.
Chris Benucci, and see if I can get into their web games and start playing some Legacy with them.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've been watching their stream for a while.
But I'm looking forward to also streaming some more and getting back into the groove. I was looking at things. So I've taken a couple breaks from Magic, but the last one when I started playing again like a year and a half or so ago, is your podcast actually helped a ton. Because I went from finishing last every time I showed up for everything, and then I started listening to the podcasts, and then between that and getting reps in, and then helping because when you guys go through like Tron and that, I learned all the cards, for all the main decks, and that allowed me to then go to the tournaments, and I started top 8ing pretty much every SCG IQ I went to for the last 4 or 5 months before the lockdown. Yeah, so I'm
That's
excited to
awesome.
start going again. What?
Here. That's so awesome here. That's kind of like, that's totally why we started doing this, was because, Stan and Shane and Zach and I were all like people who like to play, but we're not even like F&M boss people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we just had good conversations in our play group, and we were like, we should just put this out there because there's nobody talking at the level of a bunch of idiots trying to figure out how to be better,
Exactly, yeah. And it's so helpful. And now if I go to my F&M, I almost always finish, either win it or just miss going and go second and tie for second. But I usually can finish first. Which is great because I hardly have had to pay for any Friday night, Monday night, whatever Magic at the local game shops, and because my winnings end up coming back. It's always nice. But yeah, that's why I like the podcast, and you guys have a good rapport, it seems, and it's funny. It especially with the lockdown, it was so nice to have something to listen to and laugh about when you're just stuck.
Similar experience for me, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
I appreciate it, you guys. Definitely I said this a couple episodes ago, but it's meant a lot to me just to be able to do this during the lockdown as well. Just be able to connect with people and still talk about Magic, but also just have an outlet of something other than kind of your day in your house, which is fine. I love my family, but at the same time, gotta get out sometimes. And,
Have some adults to talk to.
Yeah. Bob, we really appreciate you stepping in and hosting tournaments and things too. It's not something that we ever anticipated happening as part of the as part of the whole thing, but it's an awesome output to see.
That's why I love that people showed up, and starting with the tournament on Tuesday, I was gonna start posting prizes for the winner, and I was gonna, as we go, I figure out a prize structure, but first is just winner takes all, and hopefully I'll maybe bring some more people in and kind of grow this the group that's been playing, and looking forward to it. And I love the Eternal formats, so I'm hoping more people will show up for that. And
Me too. Those are my favorites as well. So I appreciate you stepping in there, Bob, and making that possible.
And then, Bob, still, you guys turned me around to finally trying Historic in Arena. So now I've been playing there.
I was just going to ask you if you guys played. I'm actually playing a Blue-White Auras match right now.
Oh, no.
We're talking.
I've been mostly playing Blue-White Control or Blue-White Green Control. We're just splashing green, really, for like Uro, essentially, and Nissa. And then, and I've been playing too many games, but I leveled up to Plat, and I was just thinking about starting to grind so I can maybe try and get up to Mythic. We'll see.
You can do it. I guarantee. Look, if I can make it, like, you can definitely make it. Like I'm about to lose this game at least, but the I don't know. It's been. I think the players. If you play any amount on Moto, I still maintain that the players on Arena are slightly worse.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely say that. That's why I think it was so easy to get to Plat, and then even still in Plat, it's been easy. So I figure I can level. I think I'm getting closer to leveling out of Plat, and then just how many times people play into my Narset is it's insane. Like, I'm like, do you not see? Like, you can't draw cards. They cast Opt into Narset all the time.
I've never played a digital Magic format, but it seems to me that it's a lot harder to understand what the cards are doing when you don't have that physical connection to them at least once,
Yeah, that's what I've been finding. And so two of my friends who are not Magic players, so I got them started. They're playing Arena, and then we started playing Commander, and I think they might start playing. They might start maybe playing some like Pioneer or whatever, even with us. And but like, there's those first couple times playing paper over webcam with Commander was like a huge jump, because like learning to untap, learning what to tap, learning like to read the whole board, and that is just so different compared to like just having the client do it for you.
Remembering your triggers.
Remembering your triggers is a huge one. I told them little tricks like putting dice on, like when you're gonna have triggers, like put dice on top of your deck or something or whatever.
Like for me with the Bob triggers, yeah.
But no, it's been fun, like teach like them learning, and it's been a great time. And it's gotten me into Commander now, because I definitely think the lockdown, the quarantine lockdown, whatever, has got me more into Commander, because I kind of hated it before, and now I'm starting to really love it, because especially the deck building is so, you can do a lot more,
Right.
You're not just stuck to playing like four of all the best cards you can figure that like gel with your strategy.
Totally.
Actually, I was gonna put out a poll in the Slack, because we have Monday. At least I have Monday off, and I figure a bunch of people do. About seeing if people want to do it. I don't want to host a paper tournament, but I was thinking about doing a historic tournament, especially because like the last time we did, we were done in like an hour and 15 minutes or something. Wow. So
that's all it took.
Yeah, it took like an hour and a half, hour and 15 or something. That's
crazy.
For 3 rounds. So we could play that too, we should have played 4 rounds then. So now when we play Historic, I'm definitely down to do the amount of rounds it takes to figure out a clear winner. Just because it's so quick. But I was gonna put a poll and see if people are interested in playing in the tournament on Monday.
I mean, depending on the time of day, I might be able to fit in. We're actually not recording on Monday this week because Everett's going to be on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He can never do Mondays, so
Yeah.
he's going to be on Tuesday.
Oh.
But there's a chance that I can sneak that in Monday night if I'm not working on show notes.
Well, that's the thing too. Is I was curious.
We'll
if
say I have been
people-
enjoying Historic.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what I was also curious what time people might want to play, because I'd be down for like mid-afternoon. If people are off, if they want to try and sneak it in, but I'm also cool with not doing anything. You know, just people enjoy their day. If I would have, I was on vacation for I took some vacation the first 2 weeks just of the new year, so I wasn't really thinking about the fact that we had this coming Monday off. So it kind of I just kind of remembered on Thursday, I think, or yesterday, or late Wednesday night. I was like, oh shoot, we have Monday off. Wow.
The unexpected 3-day weekends are the best. Huh?
Yeah.
I would just lost a game where my black-white vampires opponent in Plaid when I'm on Auras, remember, this is game 2. They turn 1, they play 2 Leylands of the Void against me.
Oh.
Should win that every time. Because Leyline is not really good against blue-white auras. I don't know why people bother bringing graveyard hate in against the
I was
stack.
gonna say, was it only stop Sentinel?
I mean, it makes me
whatever?
not able. Yeah, Sentinel's Eyes and Lurith.
Yeah.
So really don't care that much.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's one of those things where people so many times are like, I gotta bring a card in to that works against my opponent's deck, and it's like, why? Make your deck good still.
Yeah, there's some times where your 60 is fine. You know, you don't have to bring a card
Exactly.
in.
Kyle, how'd your round go?
It was games versus infect tend to go quick in either direction.
Was it the Dreadhorde Arcanist impact, or?
No, Nikki was on the black green one with the. What's the?
I'm gonna try the.
That you play.
It's good.
Yeah.
What's up?
Rexine Marauder.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the 3 CMC one?
Yeah. I'm on the. I get wrecked by that. I think last time I played Junt versus you, but I'm on a red-white Heliod list that I think matched up reasonably well versus, in fact. But you also had a multiple 4, which was brutal. Yeah.
First, just hard cast Leyline against me on their turn 4. What are you doing? Play your creatures, man.
So I have a random arena grievance, which is I still can't believe that they're coming out to Android before supporting desktop OS X. It's I'm never gonna support it. Well,
wait, I'm playing it on desktop OS X. Right
Yeah, that's what I played on too.
Oh,
it's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little kludgy, but it's okay.
I hate that you can't resize the window, but yeah, it works. That's what I used to. Cause I
got.
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say, I totally missed that it came out on OS X. So I might have been just griping much that I saw Chrome but not iOS. So I'm just.
You gotta get the Epic Games launcher, but
Yeah.
it's not hard.
It's really nice to be able to just I play in bed.
Mickey, did you know that we were watching you the whole time you were playing your match?
I didn't.
too. Did you know that we were watching you play the whole time? From like profile camera.
Did I have a play?
I saw you eating some good looking chips or something.
Yeah,
right?
Pizza here.
Person's gonna play language and just stomp me right now. I'm gonna send you guys a screen grab of this board.
Well, nothing's worse than those Scoot Squarm boards. Have you seen some of them? That's why they had to cap the number of tokens at like 256 or something.
Oh, they capped the number total?
Yeah, because of, I think they downsized it and that, because it was something super high, and then they downsized it. I think they might have downsized it again, because the Scoot Squarms and people having like tons of them out, it was insane. I saw some of the screen grabs from some people's boards.
Wow. That's hilarious. Seems like one of those cards that can get out of control rather quickly.
Yeah.
So on mobile, that's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably also why they're thinking about capping the number of like tokens on the board. Like, if you can't win with that many tokens on the board, then whatever.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're either decking or something.
Yeah. Like, or pick a different deck.
Yeah.
It's actually funny when that's another thing. Whenever you guys discuss on the stream about Infinite Life on MTGO about not that being a win condition or not, and I'm one of those. It's not a win condition. Pick a different deck or something, or a different combo.
Yeah. I just
life.
It's like, what if? To me, it's like, hey, maybe you'll deck before me. You know, like.
Oh, I mean, I totally like. I'm playing in a league on Moto. I'm like, I want to get my tickets back. Honestly, you know, like, go ahead. Shane is super. He disagrees with me pretty vehemently. We haven't talked about it in a while, but yes, it was interesting to me to see a couple times on Spike stream lately, though, that when he's on there, he's kind of like, I'm going to treat you like you have infinite life, but get a bunch of life so I can attack you with a row. Like, he says stuff like that, which is interesting to see. So I don't know. I might be the baddie on this one. I'm not sure.
Well, it's just like they could put something in to have loops.
Magic Online is like written on .NET. So, you know what I mean? Like,
and from what I understand,
I can't figure it out anymore.
It's written on the same library code base as Excel, from what I understand. So, that's great.
Wow. What an indictment.
How many matches are we playing, by the way?
I think 3 rounds.
Sorry?
Is it 3 rounds? Or?
3 rounds, yeah.
Cool.
So you're saying that Magic Online has pivot tables underneath the hood?
Yeah.
No wonder we love it so much.
Exactly.
Ah, shit.
Well, I gotta take off, guys.
Yeah,
so it's really good to hang out with you all. Can't get from putting together, Bob.
Dave, you should watch WandaVision on Disney Plus.
I'm very not into Marvel movies.
It's not a Marvel movie. It's a Marvel TV show, Dave.
Right.
It's a TV show.
But still, like, I'm not a Marvel person. Should I watch it still?
It's like not on, like, I think Stan can attest to this if you talk to him about it, but like it's not on theme with like the traditional Marvel superheroes. Like the framing device for the show is like kind of like satire / examinations of like the two-hander sitcoms like Dick Van Dyke Show, I Love Lucy, stuff like that, with the characters of Scarlet Witch and the Vision. And then like there's like some mystery thing going on that's like the explanation as to why the framing device is being used in the first place.
Oh. Strange. We just finished The Mandalorian, so I guess I am looking for something to watch.
So good.
Yeah. I mean, DuckTales,
Loved
there's
it.
3 seasons, and yeah, it's so good. The 2017 revival is so good, and they canceled it.
Wait, what? DuckTales?
Oh, sorry, I was talking about The Mandalorian, saying I loved it. I have watched DuckTales too, and DuckTales is good. I love DuckTales when I was a kid, for sure.
There's a remake of
But,
DuckTales?
I'm waiting for my kid to get a little older for him to be able to watch it.
Yeah. They did a remake of DuckTales in 2017. It ran for 3 seasons. And it's now canceled. But there's like chatter that they might do like one of those like 11th hour revival, and we're continuing on our show run. Like the show was never canceled. We're just like, okay, why?
Good night, Dave.
Good night, Dave.
Good night, Dave.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, I thought he'd never leave.
Dad left finally. No weed or whatever we're gonna do, right?
Yeah. Good. Smoke if you got him. Doobie party.
How was your round, Joe? How you doing?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
No, I paired against Tron. So, Jund versus Tron is just it's one of those things, you know.
I was hoping you were gonna bring Mono Green Tron tonight.
I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? I don't have these fancy ass lands. Yeah, Mono Green Tron. Like, I'm not blinging out with those lands, so I would feel like very, I don't know, out of place like this.
I'm excited. I'm glad that you can get them in non-foil. That made me really happy.
Yeah, non-foil is like the big thing that I'm really loving about the box tops and like the alternate arts and stuff. Like, just make more cards. Like, if you're not going to upgrade your foiling process to what it was like 20 years ago, like, just give us non-foil options.
That's what I don't get. It's like the foils used to not be Pringles, and now they are. Like, what the hell happened?
I think they're just using like a cheaper card stock.
Yeah, alright.
Either that or it's just technology getting, quote unquote better, like most things.
It's worse.
They'll be worse. But yeah, improvements.
Who knows?
I'm trying to show off my 7th edition foil Rob Alexander lands, but my camera's not working. Oh, maybe I have to close the spell table.
Yeah.
That's probably it, yeah.
Come on. Close
I
this.
see Homestar Runner.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Which, how old was Homestar now? Like,
The Trogdor Strong Bad Email turned 20 this week.
Awesome.
yeah, that's
Makes sense.
like,
No. That's,
yeah.
that
Sorry.
makes me
There we
feel
go.
bad.
Because I think I remember in like 2001, 2000, so...
Was it 20? It might have been. Was it 20 or 10? They were talking about it on Reddit.
I'm
I don't know
pretty sure
exactly,
it's 20.
but
I'm pretty sure
I
it's
thought-
20 years because,
Yeah.
like, that would, like, when it was popular was around, like, for me, middle school, which, like, 9/11 was also middle school for me. So, yeah.
I mean, I remember in
Homestar
high
Runner,
school, and that was
Yeah.
the early 2000s, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2006, I see at least one post in 2006, so it's probably from before that.
Yeah.
It came out in 2003. I just looked it up. 2003.
Okay.
Really? Only? I feel like it was out before that. But,
So yeah, so there's my foil Rob Alexander 7th edition lands, planes that I'm running, and my singleton white border Rob Alexander
Nice.
land. I got one of them. I can't. These are really hard to find. So I need one more. They used to be all the white border ones, but then my local store had a had a sale on white border cards, but didn't exclude foils. So I just bought up all the 7th edition foil lands they had.
That's a smart move.
Forgetting that, forgetting that they aren't white.
Alrighty. So that round's done.
Oh, we're all here? I thought there's one more in finish. Yeah.
Stan and Quinn just finished.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Sweet. Did Dave?
Dave bounced.
Yeah, he left. Alright, sweet.
So, Kaldheim as a set, right?
Oh man.
Card you're most excited about so far?
Blue got an Exiles effect. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I'm excited for Mystic.
Falky/Tibble easy.
Vorinclex.
Hey, the red counterspell, 56 lands or 54 lands, and 4 of the Cascade sorcery, whatever, and you have like a 90% chance.
You've got Ardent Please. You've got the Dread. Yeah, I think you run a total 12 because there's 4 of them that are 3 CMC. And then you run 4 copies of Tibble's Trickery, and then you run 4 Eldrazi Titans. And, like, your chances of getting an Emrakul is, like, yeah, Karsten crunched the numbers, it's like 80% or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's absurd because you still get the cast trigger. So, like, it doesn't matter which Eldrazi you basically hit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I saw one list being, I think it was 2 Eldrazi, 4 of the Cascade, and one of the I think the red counterspell, and then 50 some lands, and it was a 88% I think chance to hit on turn 3. I don't recall.
Is Serum Powder modern legal?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it screws with the Cascade, right?
I went
That's what I
against
was
the
wondering.
Starbuster deck that was running.
Right? 'Cause it's 4 mana.
Oh, it's Serum Powder's 4 mana?
Is it 4 or is it 3? That's what I was just looking at.
I think it's 4.
That's still high enough to be worth it.
It's 3.
That's still high enough to be worth it.
I want to try Tibble's Trickery with Archon of Emuria and Dahlia, because most of the time it's a hard counter spell with those 2.
Oh, yeah. Even with Dranith Magistrate, it's a hard counter spell.
I mean, I'm just gonna be running with chalices down because why not? Like, let's just watch it get countered into a counter.
Yeah.
New pairing received.
Whoa, already?
That's quick.
You guys are
I'm
the
just
last
glad
ones.
there's finally a way. Oh, hey, Joe. There's finally a way to stop getting Aether Gusted repeatedly. Aether Gust? No, have an Uro. I don't care.
Aaron, Nicholas will send you a link.
Bob, hey Bob.
Good luck and enjoy your last rounds.
Hey, who's Nicholas? What's
Yeah,
your,
that's me.
Your handle? Sorry, which?
Mr. Skittles.
Oh, Mr. Skittles, cool.
Yes.
send you a
I already
link.
have a. Oh, sweet.
Alright. There. Hey. How's it going?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Good.
Alright, I have a Lurus in my side deck.
Your
Sorry, sideboard. Not side deck. Sideboard.
In your companion zone?
In my companion, yes.
In your commander zone?
I wish. It used to be like a commander zone, but now it's just a companion zone.
Yeah. You know, there had to be like a meeting being like, you know, commanders are most popular formats. Like, you know, what do we do to give something like commander into everything? We can't call it commander. So what else is like commander? Commander, companion. Yes, that's it. Let's do it.
Yes. I'm sure that was a sales meeting. Like 100%.
And then it broke every format.
Unsurprising to everyone except wizards.
Yeah.
You mean I get to just draw an extra card
Exactly.
at the beginning of every game for free? Yes, I'll do that. All right. Cut in half, okay?
Sure.
Sweet. I roll?
Sure.
I got a 11. That is a large number total. You can't see the. There's 5.
4.
Hooray! I will be on the play.
Alrighty. Good
luck. Have fun. But not too much luck or too much fun, because then I won't have it. We're gonna try this again. It's not quite good enough.
I'll keep this.
Please, dear Lord, give me land and spell. Alright, you can do this. A better cut this time, please. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the hand. Out of this card. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Mishra's Bauble and crack it, targeting myself.
Alright.
I'm gonna take a peek. Alright, I will play a land, fetch land. It's a Windswept Heath, and I will fetch for a tapped Temple Guard and pass the turn.
Alright.
And during your upkeep, I'll draw a card.
Cool. I will play a Flooded Strand and pass to you.
Alright, I draw a keep. And then and draw for turn. I will play a Razorverge Thicket and tap 2 to cast Devoted Druid. And then it's your turn.
Devoted Druid, Toughness is 2, right? At end of turn, I'm going to go down 1. We got Triome.
Which one is that? Which Triome?
That's the Jeskai Island Mountain Plains.
Sweet.
Tap. draw for my turn. And I will play another Blood Strand and pass.
Untap. Draw a card. I will play a land, and then I will tap a Devoted Druid and a Razorridge Thicket to attempt to cast Vizier Remedies.
If you get negative counters, you don't get negative counters, right?
You get one less. Melir is the one that says you get no negative counters, and that doesn't. This one specifically says you get one less -1/-1 counter that you normally would.
Alright, in response, I will pay a red, and I will bolt the Devoted Druid.
I will use his ability to put a -1/-1 counter on him to untap him on the stack. So he has a -1/-1 counter, and then I will tap him for a green. So I have a green mana floating, and then I will give him another -1/-1 counter to untap him again. And then he dies. And then I will tap this Temple Garden for a white to cast a Giver of Runes and take 1 damage from Mana Burn and pass turn. Done. Go. Yeah.
Alright, I turn, I'm gonna crack the Floated Strand. And I'll get a Hollow Fountain, wherever you are. There you go. Tap, draw. And I'll put in a Seam Vents untapped, take 2. And do you have a Giver of Runes and a Vizier of Remedies out, right?
Correct. And I played both last turn.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to pay a red and a white, and I'm going to Helix your Vizier of Remedies.
He's dead.
Yeah. 3, go back up to 19, and pass.
Alright, to take a damage to fetch. We get a basic forest. Then I will untap. Untap. Draw a card. Play Razorverge Thicket as my land for turn. Comes into play tapped. Move to combat. Attack you with Giver Runes.
So that's a 1, right?
Yes. Main phase 2. Tap 3 to add Luris from my side deck to my hand. Sorry, sideboard. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Cool. That. Draw. We'll play land for turn. And pass.
Draw. I'm gonna pay 2 to bring in a Temple Garden untapped. Move to combat.
Sure.
Attack you for 1.
Alright, in response, I will pay red and white, and I'll Lightning Helix the giver.
Okay, great. Sounds good.
Go to 21.
Main phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tap 3 to try and cast this Lurrus.
Alright, I'll tap 2, and I'll remand.
Okay. And then I'll tap 1 and cast Bird's Paradise. And it's your go.
Alright. Draw. I will play land for turn. I will crack it. Go down 20. Grab a Mystic Sanctuary. Alright. And I'll put Lightning Bolt on top.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pay 4, and I'm going to cast Jace.
Right, I'll scoop to that.
Alright. Foliage Druid.
Alright. I'm still revealing Lurrus as my companion.
Ooh. Yeah,
imagine that. Yeah. How unexpected. Alright. Good luck, have fun. I will be on the play.
Cool. Just want to say I was just finishing sideboarding.
You're good. Take your time.
I checked my sideboard, guys. Like, I was pretty sure I know what I want to bring in for Devoted Druid, but I thought I wrote it down. I guess I didn't.
It is pretty fringe nowadays, which is strange.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, I know, like, a few people that I see in, like, some of the play groups I play around here with, and, like, there's, like, one guy that will play it, and other than that, I really never see it, except for if he's playing it. And then online, I'll see it once in a while.
Yeah, it's so hard to play online because there's so much clicking.
That's
so
exactly
people
why, yeah. So I assume is why it's
more scarce out there.
People afraid of all the clicking.
Yeah. But in paper, it still looks like a fine deck. I'm not super sold on this version of the deck. I think I prefer the Collected Company version so far, but maybe that's just because I don't have enough reps on the deck and I don't see the power of Finale of Devastation, but like...
Oh, I've gone Finale of Devastation. I didn't... Alright, so you're playing that one, yeah. I've been Finale of Devastation before, when I was on Dredge. It's never fun. It's like, oh, I'm fine. And then he finales of Devastations. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah.
And I was like, because when did that card come out?
Finale came out in Ravnica, and the Return to Ravnica. I think it was actually War of the Spark, now that I think about it. They did a whole cycle, you know.
Yeah, alright, so War of the Spark makes sense then, because I was like I don't remember seeing that in the deck before, and then all of a sudden it's like, what is this new thing?
It's like a Court of Calling that's sorcery, but it costs one less. I can't decide if it's better. I do know that it gets countered by Force of Negation a lot easier. That's no fun. I think the Collected Company version of the deck was just better against control all around because Collected Company is such a good card against control. But
exactly, you just get so much value.
Yeah, and it's all 1-for-1s in this build of the deck, so it's pretty easy for control to take advantage of.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, oh, I just have to like 1-for-1 them until I get like a Planeswalker out, essentially.
Yep. I'm gonna try and prevent that from happening.
Alright.
I probably shouldn't keep this hand, but I'm going to anyway, so here we go.
I'm putting it back.
Sweet.
One land in a control deck is not what you want to see.
Yeah. I don't have any of the cards that go with the combo in my hand. I have no Devoted Druid, no Vizier of Remedies, no Walking Ballista, no Duskwatch Recruiter, nothing.
But
we're getting there.
That deck can just put it together though sometimes. Like
sometimes. Probably not this time. But, you know, I'm going to give it a good old college try.
Alright, more than one land.
Does that mean it's keepable?
Yeah, I'd say that's keepable. I'm gonna keep it
right
bottom this. Alright.
Are you ready, kid?
Yeah, let's rock and roll.
Alright, Razorverge Thicket. And now for my next trick. Birds of Paradise. Go.
That wasn't
the good deadpan? Was it a good deadpan?
Yeah, I'll pass you.
Alright, I'm gonna untap my land and draw a card. And play a land, and then play 2 more cards. The first one's gonna be a Giver of Runes. Is that okay?
Yep, that's good.
Alright, my second one's going to be a Giver of Runes. Is that okay?
That's good.
Alright, sweet, go ahead.
Alright, end of turn. Crack. And so I'm gonna turn I was fetching to grab my Triome.
That's pretty sweet.
To get all my beautiful colors. Yeah, making the Triomes fetchable. So good.
Yeah. I don't think it's too good, but
Well,
it's
in Modern, I don't feel like it's too good.
if it came untapped, then it would be. But
yeah, that would be crazy. If you could even pay like 3 or 4 life, it would be nuts. All right, I'll move to my turn. Draw my card.
can you imagine Shadow with a land that said pay 4 life to bring it in untapped, and it taps for 3 mana? Holy shit.
Alright, I'll play an island and I'll say go.
Alright, I'm gonna fetch a Temple Garden tapped because I don't want to draw it like last game. Alright. Alright, deck, I believe in you. Give me the perfect draw, please and thank you. Here it comes. One time. Untap. Draw card. Oh shit! You're not ready for this one. You ready for this one? It's a Giver of Runes. I'll attack you for 1.
Alright, I'll take the 1.
Go. Shit, I forgot I had Luris. I could have gotten Luris. I'm dumb.
Right, I will. Alright, I'll play land for turn. And say go.
Combat.
Sure.
I'm so tempted to just attack you with all these freaking Giver of Runes.
It's one way to win.
It's not a good way, let me tell you. We'll just swing with one of them.
Alright. So 17?
Yeah. Main 2. Tap to cast a Duskwatch Recruiter.
In response? I'll pay
Please
2.
no.
And I'll remand that.
I will tap 1 mana to Cryptic Command your spell and draw a card.
Oh. You mean, Valis?
Veil, yeah. The 1 mana green
yeah, 1 mana
Cryptic Command.
cryptic. That's insane. Yeah. Alright.
Hooray, I did it. Alright, it's your go. Now that he's on the field, I have got so many Giver of Runes. You will never die. Alright, it's your go, sorry.
So I drew, and then I'm going to play a land.
Well, that's 2 white mana.
I'll pay 2, and I'll Cleansing Wildfire my Flagstones.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Alright. So, trigger on the Flagstones. Also, be getting a...
Do you draw a card first?
Per stream? No, it's... Because you do stuff in order that's printed on the card, so first I get the... First I find the land.
Well, first you would find the basic then, and the flagstones would trigger after the card resolves, correct?
Yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, you can do that. So you could do. So you get the.
You get the basic first, and then you draw, and then you search for the flagstones.
It's actually one I've been curious about that because of we haven't had any like whatchamacallit play. Yeah, we'll do that.
If it were worded as an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a land.
Yeah, that would be
if it were a cost, then the flagstones would trigger before the thing, but yeah.
I'm curious what they would actually make you like do in a tournament. I assume this.
I would assume that you'd have to resolve the entire card first, and then you'd be able to put more things on the stack.
Alright, so I got my 2 lands, and then I will pass you.
Untap. Draw a card. Ooh, interesting. That's not a good card. Alright, I'm gonna move to combat step and attack you for 2.
Alright. 15.
Coming in hot. Okay, I'm gonna pass to you. On your upkeep, my Duskwatch Recruiter triggers because no spells were cast last turn. He transforms.
That's right.
And on the stack of that trigger, I'm going to use his ability to try and look at the top 3 cards of my deck and put a creature from among them into my hand, and the rest on the bottom in any order. Is that okay? So his triggered ability is on the stack first, and then his activated ability is on the stack second.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. A big ol' whiff. Put those at the bottom, and then flip him into a 3/3.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Cool.
Yep.
I will play a Prairie Stream untapped because I have 2.
Nice tundra, bro.
And then I will 1, 2, and 3, 4, and I'm gonna cast a Madcap Experiment.
Oh yeah, sure.
Alright, reveal cards until you reveal
A Platinum Emporium.
Exactly. See all my
Jeopardy. The Jeopardy theme song is playing in my head right now.
There we go.
Hey! An 8/8. Great.
find my library in a random order, so I'll try and shuffle these up a little bit.
Does that cast the Platinum Imperion or just put it in play?
That puts it into the battlefield, so it just puts it in play.
Cool.
Then you put the cards on the bottom of your library in a random order that you revealed. So I'm just doing a little shuffle. Luckily, did enough where I can actually shuffle, because more than half my deck got revealed.
Looked pretty sweet.
Cool. All right, and your go.
Untap. Cards in hand.
I have 4 in hand.
Alright, I'm gonna play a forest as my land for turn.
Snow covered.
Yes, indeed. And then
An altered snow covered.
it's actually an alter sleeve.
Ah. I was actually thinking about getting some of those. I wonder if they actually were good worked. So those look nice. So it looks nice. All right, maybe I'll get them then.
These are actually one of the first print runs, so these particular lands you can actually see the color difference on the sides.
Yeah.
So this one in particular is not as good, but they've since updated it and it looks very good. So I highly recommend. Oh,
Nice.
just probably not that one. All right.
Anyone but that one.
Yeah. Okay. How many cards did you say you had again?
I believe I said 4. Yeah, 4.
Interesting. Well. Well, I can't. What can I do here? I'm gonna give my guy protection from colorless.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attack you for 3.
Okay.
And then,
Blocks. Yeah.
sweet. And then I will main phase 2, add Lurrus to hand. Go ahead.
My life total can't change, so.
Oh, dang it. I got in there good. You didn't block him.
Alright, I'll draw. Let's put Flooded Strand out there. Alright, and then. Then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw a card. It's a Razor Bridge Thicket. Comes into play tapped. Alright. Now, I will think real hard. Again. You have 4 in hand still, you just played a land.
Yep.
Okay. So if I... All right, we're gonna just pass the turn, I guess.
Alright, your end step. I'm going to cycle Shark Typhoon. Or first I'm actually sorry. First I'm gonna crack the Flooded Strand.
Yeah. Wait, can you with the Platinum Imperion in play? Because your life total can't change.
Shoot. Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Can't do that, sorry. Yeah, so I'll just
Cycle it for 4?
Yeah, I'll cycle it for 4/4.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's what I haven't played paper in a month.
It happened. No problem.
So I like sometimes online is nice. Alright, so I'll do 1, 2, 4, and let's grab a. Shark token for 4, and then draw a card.
Okay.
And, cool. Alright, then move to my turn.
Yep.
Alright, draw. Alright, I will play land for turn. Flag stands. I will move to combat. Swing for 4 in the air.
Can't stop it.
And then I will pay 2. Cast Snapcaster.
Okay.
And then I will target Cleansing Wildfire.
Okay.
And I'll cast Cleansing Wildfire on my flagstones.
Okay.
Alright, so grab a basic.
Get a basic draw.
There's a mountain. Draw. Then grab my planes. Per stream. There you are. It's like, where's that Howlet Mountain? And the mountain comes in tap too.
Okay.
Right, and then I will pass to you.
Alright, I untap. During my upkeep, you cast 2 spells last turn, so my Deathwatch Recruiter flips back into being a 2/2.
Yep.
And then I draw a card. I play a land for turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap 4 to cast Finale of Devastation for 2.
Alright. Oh, that's good.
Okay, I get a Devoted Druid and put it in play. Then I will pass to you.
End of turn. I will tap 1 and I will bolt the Devoted Druid.
I will give protection from red with a giver.
Yeah, that's stupid. Alright. Alright, then it was my turn.
Yep.
This happens when you get tired.
Hooray! My opponent is human. Haha, I have a chance. As long as he doesn't play a card that rhymes with Smath of Smod, I'll be okay. That was a Wrath of God joke.
Yeah.
You didn't get it, yeah.
Alright, first I will move to combat. And
Please
I'll
not like this.
swing for 4 in the air.
I will block with a Birds of Paradise and give it protection from whatever color your shark token is.
Alright. Alright, and I will play a Mystic Sanctuary for my land. Gonna put my Lightning Bolt on top.
Okay.
And then I will pass you.
And tap. I draw a card. I'm going to pay. Did you cast any spells that turn?
I did.
I don't
not.
think so.
No.
Okay. So my Duskwatch Recruiter flips.
Yep.
You're gonna keep
Three. And all.
becomes a 3.
What is it? It's all like something.
All creatures cost 1 colorless less to cast.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. It's like I know it's something with casting cost. It comes less. I forget if it was creatures or non-creatures or.
I gotcha. Yeah, he's a creature guy. So I'm gonna tap a white to cast Vizier of Remedies.
Alright, in response. In response, I will. Actually, that's fine. Go for it.
Alright, I will make 1,000,000 mana.
Yeah.
Okay, I will spend. Sorry, I will make 2 more mana. So I have 1,000,000 and 2 mana. So I can cast Finale of Devastation for 1,000,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put a Walking Ballista into play, and all of my creatures get plus 1,000,000, plus 1,000,000 until end of turn. And then I'm gonna make 1,000,000 mana again. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna make 2,000,000 mana. And then I'm going to use Walking Ballista's ability to put a +1/+1 counter on him 500,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will shoot your Platinum Emporion for 8. So my Walking Ballista is at 499,098. Sorry, 1,499,000. You know what I meant. All right, I'm gonna shoot it for 8, yeah, and then try and shoot you in the head.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. Game 3. Turns out Cryptic Command is a good card when you cast it for 1 green mana.
Yeah. I know, that was my joke. I still can't believe they haven't banned that in Modern.
Veil?
Yeah.
They banned it in Modern? I didn't think it was banned.
No, I can't believe they haven't.
Oh, okay. I was like, what am I? Oh, no. I'm cheating. But no, okay, we're good. Yeah, I wasn't surprised to see it go in Pioneer. It was way too good for Pioneer.
It was way too good.
It's like Legacy Vintage style playable. It's like better than Pyroblast, right?
Yeah.
Imagine comparing that card to Pyroblast and saying, nah, not as good. This Legacy staple. Vintage staple. Nah. Man. 2019, 2020 were some crazy years in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So you're letting me go first, right?
No, it's okay.
Dang it. You know what they say, if you don't ask for anything, you'll never get it.
Is that what they say?
You know them, and all the things they say. Alright. Dear Lord, a playable 7. Thank you. The end. Alright. I have a Luris in my side deck. This is unplayable.
Still on my first Arceus. Do the second sideboard.
No problem. Doing mulligan number 1, so I'm going to 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. And great, nothing could possibly go wrong. Did you like my confidence there?
Yeah.
I'm trying this new thing. My family is Scientologist, so I'm trying to manifest. If I think about it hard enough, I can will it to existence.
Oh, Tom Cruise's video. So funny. I love Tom Cruise as an actor, but that video.
He's such a strange man, yeah.
It's like, well, you know, you're the only one that can, like, make a difference, and whatever else he says in that, it's just all. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Correct. Just wow.
Alright, I'll keep this.
Alright, I got a keepable 6, so let's get this over with.
Alright. Flood Strand. And go for it.
I was hoping you had no lands. My plan is going terribly. I'm gonna cast a Noble Hierarch and pass to you.
Alright. End of turn. Going to crack. Get my. There we go. He's at the front, and I start at the bottom. Get my Triumph tapped. Alright, untap. Draw. Alright, I'll play a Steam Vents untapped.
Whoa, I'm winning. This is great.
Alright, so we'll be at 17. And then.
Yes. It's Noble Hierarch. It's coming in hot.
And I will bolt your Noble Hierarch.
Oh, no longer. Alright.
And then pass you.
I'm untapping and drawing a card. And then I am playing Verdant Catacombs as my land for turn. I'm going to Mishra's Bauble targeting myself.
Okay.
Yeah, not very much a fan of that specific card. So we're gonna go ahead and fetch and shock and cast Duskwatch Recruiter. Is that smart? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
End of your turn, I will bolt the Duskwatch Recruiter. He has less than 3 toughness, right?
Yeah, he's a 2/2. He's
Yeah,
dead.
that's what I thought. Alright. Then on tap.
Yes, I draw at your upkeep, but you can go about your day. I'm not doing anything.
Cool. I'll draw. Put our island into play. And pass to you.
Alright. Give this one more good shuffle, sorry. Keep accidentally seeing cards at the bottom like an idiot. Alright, there we go.
It happens at midnight.
Alright, now I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what time
Draw on your
you're in,
upkeep.
but for me it's midnight, so this is where all the mistakes are coming out.
I got you. I'm central, so I'm not having quite as bad of a time, but... Alright, here's a Verdant Catacombs and a Giver of Runes, and then it's your go.
Alright, end step, I will Lightning Helix the Giver.
And I can't have any nice things, can I?
Not today. And
While you're tapped down, I'm going to go ahead and fetch for a basic forest.
Alright.
And then tap 2 for an Eladonri's Call. To try and add a creature to my hand. Is that cool?
That is good.
Alright, I get to hit a druid. Then it's your go.
Alright. I will play land return, Mystic Sanctuary, and let's put we can put Bolt on top. Alright.
Alright.
You go.
I'm gonna untap and pretend you don't have cryptic mana. Draw. Land.
Yep.
How many cards in hand?
I have 3.
And is that Lightning Bolt on top of your deck?
Yep.
Wow, that's just great, you know? How wonderful. I'm gonna tap 3 and add my companion to my hand.
Gotcha.
Is that cool?
That's fine.
Sweet, and then I'm done.
Alright. I will end of turn. Tap 4. And cycle Shark Typhoon for 2.
Okay.
And draw a card. Then untap. And draw. And I'll play my land. And I'll move to combat. Swing for 2.
Ouch.
And then I'll pass to you.
End step, fetch. Temple Garden tapped.
Mm-hmm.
Untap, upkeep. Draw a card. Hope I draw something good. Like a 1-mana cryptic command, for example. Sounds great right about now. Draw turn. It was a land, not a cryptic command.
Is that a Horizon Canopy?
It is a Horizon Canopy, though,
Okay.
so it's not a terrible land, but...
Yeah, that's one of the good ones.
Alright, I'm going to tap 3, Razor Bridge Thicket Temple Garden for white in the forest for a green, and try and cast Luris of the Dream Den. Does he resolve?
Luris is good?
Ooh, I wasn't expecting that.
So you get priority first.
I do. What do I want to cast? You already have a lightning bolt, and I know about it. How many other cards in your hand?
I have 3 total.
Okay, including the bolts. So let's go ahead and tap 2. I'm going to lose another life to cast a Duskwatch Recruiter from my grave.
Alright, in response, I will pay
Bolt
1
Luris.
and bolt Luris.
Yeah, he is very dead.
And then
Go ahead.
Recruiter hits. And then I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to bolt the Dustwatcher.
Don't you, man? Knock it off, please. Thanks.
Then I'll move to my turn.
Yeah.
Alright, untap. Draw. What do you have in your graveyard right now?
Duskwatch, Luris, Giver, Noble, Mishra's Bauble, Eladamri's Call, and 3 lands. I can spread them out right here so you get a visual.
Alright, so to start, I will attack for 2 in the air.
Whoa. Ow.
Then let's tap a red and a white, and the Cleansing Wildfire, your Horizon Canopy.
Okay.
Alright.
Get a
So
basic.
tapped, and I'll draw a card.
Ooh, it's my next card. I didn't want to draw that basic plains. Thank you.
Alright, and then I will. I'm gonna surgical your Emadari's Call.
Eladamri's Call?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. No, you're okay. I was just confirming.
Yep. So I'll take 2.
Okay, well, I reveal my hand, and it's a Walking Ballista, Devoted Druid, and Postmortem Lunge.
Walking Ballista, Devoted Druid, and what's the last one?
Postmortem Lunge. Ooh, we're in turns.